A pair of teams looking to redefine the definition of culture squares off on a beautiful Maryvale and Phoenix, Arizona. A pleasure to have you here as North Canyon takes on Maryvale in the Fiesta High School Football Showdown on CW7 Arizona. We're here with you for the next half hour to set the scene before kickoff on the pregame show presented by Sweet James Accident Attorneys. Everyone is jazzed up. A pleasure to have you along for the ride here tonight on CW7 Arizona. I'll be with you for the next half hour, Devon Henry. Then we head on up to the booth, but a lot of fun that we already have scheduled here for this next half hour. It's a party here at Maryvale. Glad to have everyone along for the ride as we get ready for some mariachi music. We get ready to talk to both coaches. And how about this? The Veil, brand new debut jerseys. North Canyon also has brand new jerseys. They're not wearing them tonight, but they have two brand new home jerseys. So two new fits for two of these teams looking to redefine their programs, rebuild, and find their way back into the postseason. Glad to have you along for the ride. We join with our sideline host, Lexi Lambert. It's been a long day for you every time we have these Thursday nights, but it's a blast every single time. I'm watching this morning you with Bruce Cooper, and you guys are out there. You have the Carter brothers with like the giant pants on. They're throwing inflatable footballs in there, the mariachi band. It was a blast this morning.
It was so much fun. Like you said, we had all these things, so much fun to do, and I gave us a little recap. Should we check it out?
Absolutely. I didn't see Brad Perry move like that a little bit more often.
I know. He's got those dancing jeans in him, and he always breaks it out for the pep rally. You also saw him walking with a lady. It was their principal. It was her birthday, so they all sang her happy birthday, and she walked down the middle with Brad. It was so much fun, and now, like I said, we are rocking the lace because it's Hawaiian night, as you saw with all the Hawaiian shirts and everything.
Man, so excited, so much fun. Before we get you with Jordan Spurgeon and Dale Hellstray, more from Lexi coming up here with the mariachi band and the coaches coming up here on our CW7 Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. This is the pregame show presented by Sweet James. We'll be back on the other side. You'll hear them in the Santan Ford broadcast booth a little bit later, but for now, as North Canyon takes on the Maryvale Panthers, I'm joined by our play-by-play announcer, Jordan Spurgeon, and three-time Super Bowl winning champion, Dale Hellstray. Glad to have you guys here tonight at Maryvale High School. Two programs looking to redefine culture. Maryvale has a win this year. That matches their win total from last year. North Canyon has two wins this year. That matches their win total the past 2 years combined. But a lot changed here, especially for Maryvale here in week number 6.
You know, so much has changed for Maryvale. I was talking to North Canyon, you know, there's film on this team, but you're going to throw it out because Maryvale has 9 transfers that are going to be in the starting lineup tonight. You talk to the Carter brothers, Marcus and Mark Carter, and they're so excited to get a bunch of talent from all over the state that wanted to come here, and now they are free tonight here in week 6, and they're so excited. And Dale, you know coaching. It sounds great to get all those transfers, but sometimes it's a little more challenging right off the bat.
It's really interesting because you're going to have a lot of talented guys come in, but how are they going to mesh with the other guys, the guys who get replaced? How are they going to respond as teammates? Yeah, you might be more talented, but do you still have that team aspect, even though you are more talented? It's always fascinating, the middle of the season at all levels of high school football.
9 for Maryvale, 1 for North Canyon. We'll take a look at that first in a program here that broke a 21-game losing streak a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, North Canyon, I mean, what Coach Johns is doing is so impressive. We'll have more on that up in the Santan Ford booth later. But, you know, their one transfer, Liam Royal, not in the starting lineup today, but he's someone that's going to make a huge impression, Dale. I know you'll like this. 6'4", about 250 pounds up there on the line, can play on both sides. He's going to be a difference maker when he gets in. I'm
so glad I'm done playing football, the size of these monsters. And you look at that and you go, he's a sophomore. I don't know if he's 15 yet. Sophomore, and he's only going to grow. Thank goodness I'm done playing. Excited to see number 74 tonight.
So 1 from North Canyon, and now let's open up the ever-growing list, the ever-unseen list. So many, 9 transfers here from Maryvale.
You know, it starts with the brothers here, the Alec Povies. Julian, you see on the screen there, he's a wide receiver, defensive back, going to get a lot of play for this team. And then they have a sophomore quarterback, his brother, Masan Alec Povey. And that connection right there is going to be something that I know Dale and I are going to be talking about all night long. strong. And, you know, when you're a team and you get a new quarterback midseason, it's not always easy, but when it is a quarterback that is wearing, you know, a single-digit number on like what they've had this year, that's got to be a big change.
Well, it has, and instead of having a lineman living his dream and all that, now he's got to go back in the trenches, and you see the list of transfers that are eligible tonight. It spreads across the board. Excited to see it. Excited to see a new offense out here and how that meshes in 1 week of practice.
Boy, excited to see everyone out there on the field. Some new jerseys on the field, not just the athletes wearing them, but Maryvale's brand new jersey that they're wearing for the first time at home with the Veil. North Canyon not wearing their brand new jerseys that we'll talk about a little bit later, but they also have brand new jerseys. We'll bring that up a little bit later on in the show. Glad to have you on the pregame show presented by Sweet James. This is the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. Join us more up next. Welcome back into the pregame show presented by Sweet James. For North Canyon High School, boys, it's been one wild year. They broke a 21-game winless streak. Now they're here on CW7 Arizona. But on top of that, they just got a donation. 2 brand new jerseys come from Utah University quarterback Devon Henry. And this change, it's been a long-awaited one, and not to mention on top of that, a very welcome one.
Yeah, because our old jersey, they were washed up. They were probably like 5, 6 years old.
They're falling apart, so they were annoying by the end.
They feel a lot better than the old ones because the other ones was falling apart. I'm not even gonna lie.
The last jerseys were so tight. They were like tapered.
I've been here all 4 years. This is my first time ever getting new jerseys.
With a fresh new fit, the energy's up at North Canyon.
That was just a blessing for us.
I mean, we look good with them.
It feels like a new school.
Personally, my mom loved it. I showed her this one in specific, and she loved it.
Honestly, hey, they feel amazing. They're pretty tight, but hey, they look pretty cool. I mess with it a lot.
Saguaro alum and current Utah quarterback Devon Henry donated $9,000 for jerseys and equipment to the program that includes his younger brother, Dominic.
Like, he didn't have to do that, but he took his time out of his way to give us jerseys. Gave us 2 jerseys and some pants as well.
We can match it up. We can go black pants or purple tops or purple pants and black top.
Now with new jerseys, a broken 21-game losing streak, and a CW7 TV appearance with the Fiesta Bowl this season, it feels like a culture change is happening at North Canyon.
It's been a weird ride the last 4 years here, and being able to change this culture with this new head coach in has been a great feeling, and it's been one of the best seasons of football I've ever been a part of.
Boy, you can just tell how pumped up those guys are. From the North Canyon side now to the Maryvale side. We're here with one of my favorite stories of the year so far, Travis and Philip Dean. I mean, we get brothers on teams all the time. But 2 guys on the offensive line blocking for the quarterback together, and then one of you was the quarterback for a while. How cool was it having your brother protecting you, or vice versa? You're protecting your brother on the biggest stage.
Well, like, I'll get on his head, he would get on my head, because I'm like, the snaps are bad, they're too high. I just really I love my brother, but sometimes we can bump heads, and it's really cool to be playing in high school with my brother.
Yeah, like what he said, it's like, it feels good to protect my brother, and like, I got his back, he got my back and everything.
And now both of you play on the offensive line right now. Is it more relieving, maybe just a little bit more being able to know that you have your brother on that line fighting with you, snap in, snap out?
Yeah, like now I'm by his side. Well, I used to be, but now I'm really with him, so it's way better.
Yeah, it feels so much more comfortable with him on the line with me.
Now, I do have a couple rapid fires for you guys. First and foremost, if I went and asked your mom, which one of you would she say takes down more food?
Lately, me. I'm not gonna lie, lately me.
Now, how about this? You play quarterback. Which one of you two, if Coach Carter said, go play receiver, who's getting the job done the best between the 2 of you?
Me.
Nah, definitely me.
Nah, I got better hands than him.
Now, this has been very, very fun to watch. You guys, it's a thankless job on the offensive line. How much fun has it been going through this journey, though, together?
Can you say that question again?
How fun has it been being able to go through this journey together on the offensive line?
Definitely better. Like, me and him been growing up playing Pop Warner football, and like now I'm by his side and we get to coach each other up. So yeah.
It just feels so much. Yeah, I don't know what to say outside.
Oh man, so cool, guys! Thanks for being here, Travis. Appreciate you, Philip. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure to have you guys. Have fun here tonight. Glad to have you guys here on the Sweet James pregame show here for the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. More on the way. We got the Mariachi Band hanging out with Lexi on the other side. Stick around here in Maryvale High School. Welcome back to our Sweet James pregame show. I cannot over-exaggerate how excited I am for this next segment. Now, kickoff is coming up next, but I need Lexi to go grab one of the guitars. Lexi, take it away with the Mariachi Band. I love this part of Maryvale football.
I am down here with...
Welcome back to the Fiesta Bowl pregame show presented by Sweet James. I, for one, will be advocating for more Mariachi Band hits throughout tonight and the rest of the season. But for now, we'll head back to the sideline with Lexi Lambert. She's catching up with the co-head coaches at Maryvale, Mark and Marcus Carter. And on top of that, Anthony Johns is along with them from North Canyon High School. Oh, I love it. I love the hugs every single week. Thank you, Lexi, so much for that. And love what these two coaching staffs are doing for these programs. They both made one state championship game. North Canyon's won a title before. Maryvale was in a state title game in 1975, trying to bring not just programs back to prominence here, but on top of that, just trying to bring back a culture to these programs. Now, a lot more still to come here on the CW7 Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown as Maryvale makes their way out to the field. Next week, we'll be in Macy at Dobson High School. They take on the Sunnysville Vikings. It's the battle in Queen Creek versus ALA Queen Creek. Cactus Showers coming up from Tucson to play Chaparral. It's our battle up in northern Arizona. So excited to get to Prescott as they take on Bradshaw Mountain. And then back to Gilbert Chandler as Perry and Basha square off on November 6th. That's our upcoming CW7 Arizona Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown broadcast schedule. Boy, so glad to have you guys along for the ride tonight here. And it's going to be on Hawaii night. And coming up tomorrow morning after the AZ Daily Mix, it's Sport of Speed returning to CW7. So glad to bring you everything from the world of NASCAR. We'll have Ross Chastain looking to get back above the playoff cut line. And Larry Fitzgerald joins us. Kyle Larson throwing the first pitch of the Diamondbacks. CW announcer Parker Kligerman and the Speedy Bear Brigade. It all kicks off tomorrow at 9 with the AZ Daily Mix. And then at 9:30, Devon Henry, Sport of Speed back on CW7 Arizona. My deepest apologies for the very shameless plug. Now we're going to head on down to the field here after this break. We'll send it up to the Santan 4 broadcast booth. Jordan Spurgeon, Dale Hellstray will bring us tonight's game here from the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. That's it down here, presented by Sweet James. Up next, North Canyon, Maryvale on CW7. And North Canyon's got a lot to cheer about right now. Maryvale was cheering earlier with CW7 gives back. Every single week we do this, guys. A $500 check going to the two high schools that are playing in the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. Today it was to Maryvale, and right now we'll send it over to Lexi Lambert, who has the check for North Canyon. Thank you, man, Lexi. Absolutely love that's one of my favorite parts about all of this here at CW7 Arizona and with the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. That the schools get part of this, the schools benefit from this, and not to mention we get an awesome game like this. Maryvale up on North Canyon right now, 19-18. We'll head up to the broadcast booth a little bit later with Jordan Spurgeon, Dale Hellstray. For those of you who don't know, Dale Hellstray, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. For those of you might think that, he just sits in his recliner and watches the under 500 Dallas Cowboys every single week, but that's not quite everything that is. Dale Hellstray has a lot going on, as told by the king of Arizona high school football, Bruce Cooper.
These things.
Thank you, Coop. Coming up next, first half highlights and first and local on the way. Welcome back to the Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown, brought to you by TalkNowAZ.com. Talk, they're listening. Out here at the halftime show at Maryvale High School. Time for some first half highlights from Fiesta Bowl High School Football Showdown. Masson dropping a 42-yard bomb to his brother Julian Alakpovi. It's their first game from transferring. Maryvale up 6-0. Masson will find two more end zone trips, one passing, one rushing. But then it was all NC North Canyon here in the second half. Ball comes loose. It's the senior, Damian Fletcher, a fumble recovery, down 19-0. The very next play, AJ Garcia scores for North Canyon. It's a 19-6 ball game. More defense for North Canyon. Dom Dampierre eyeballs it near the goal line. INT. Unfortunately for North Canyon, this very jukeful INT cannot convert to points. But with more defense, Dom Dampierre gets another fumble recovery. It's Carlos Romandia taking himself for a 1-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion, though, no good. It's 19-12. Then my jaw dropped. Blocked field goal. Demorion Barron turn on the afterburners and celebrates in the end zone. How about that to bring them within 1 point, but the 2-point conversion was no good. 19-18 ball game. After Maryville defense stands them up, it's a good one here in Phoenix, Arizona at halftime. You're watching the Fiesta High School Football Showdown. Back to the Santan 4 broadcast booth after this.